Hey guys, I have such a weird angle there. Hello, hello. Can you see me? Am I oriented the right way? This lighting is so weird. Hello, Alpha. How are you? I haven't seen you around for a while. Hello, Sleepology. Okay, good. Every time I go live, I'm oriented the wrong way. And that's weird cropping, sorry. Anyway, every single time I go live, I have issues with I can't connect to the internet, or I'm like oriented the wrong way, or something crazy. So my hair is so crazy today. Hey guys, how is everyone? I feel like, at least here where I live, it has been a very intense couple of days. Hey Bax, how are you, buddy? So yeah, I've had the worst migraine, and I've been kind of just hanging out in bed all day. But I've gotten kind of a lot of messages from people and like checking in with me, so I wanted to check in with you guys and see how everybody has been. What's going on in your area? Are you guys quarantined? Is everybody healthy? I don't know anyone personally that has gotten this virus, but I know it is running very rampant, so yes, I've heard that a lot of colleges are kicking kids out, trying to keep them safe. Thank you, Travis, so much. I am wondering how all of this, yes, Travis, I do take requests. As far as true crime goes, I have this massive list that whenever anybody requests something, I just add it to. I think right now there's like 300 cases on there that I just have added from comments. So anyway, yes, I take requests, and the best way is probably just in my comments. Lockdown. Currently, no school though. Yeah, so our schools where I live are transitioning everyone to online. So I don't know how that's going to affect my filming schedule, because I now have 4 kids at home full time. And so it's gonna be a little tricky for me to get stuff done. Hello, Paul. Welcome to my channel. Anyways, for a little ASMR twist, I found this, and kind of makes some good noises. So my kids started an ASMR channel, and my daughter found this, and she's been using it over on their channel. So it's down here where I film. In Pennsylvania, schools are closed till March 30th. How many people are out of work? Like, never get to comment on your work. Oh, thank you, Emmett. Yes, I agree. We need ASMR more than ever. And it's going to be interesting to see how this affects the ASMR community. Like I said, my kids are now home, so it's rarely quiet, and it's gonna be a little more difficult for me to get research done. But we'll have to see. Hey, Lisa. I work from home anyway, no changes for me. In Kentucky, school is closed. So it sounds like schools are kind of just closed everywhere across the board in the United States. LA is a ghost town at the moment. You know what? I don't even know what it's like here. I feel like in Utah, where I live, everything was pretty normal until like Wednesday night, and everybody kind of started freaking out. Our stores, that was like, I had gone to the grocery store Wednesday night. Hey, Joan. Because my daughter loves top ramen. It is like her favorite thing. And we were just out. Oh, Canada's schools are closed too. Ohio. Hey, Jackie. Anyway, I didn't realize that people were like flocking to the stores like they are now. So Wednesday night, after my daughter got home from gymnastics, I told her we could go buy some ramen for her to eat. And the store wasn't busy, but of course there was no ramen. There was nothing. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm kind of the person who goes to the grocery store every day just to get what I need for the next day or two. I have a toddler, so I try to just make quick trips to grab what I need. And so then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to come like get some stuff to at least last us a week. So I went back Thursday morning and it was just mass chaos. Hello, Alan. Okay, so somebody explain this to me. I don't understand. Why is there a toilet paper shortage? Like the food, I kind of get, but I don't understand why everyone's buying toilet paper. I was lucky. We had gone to Costco like 2 weeks ago to buy diapers, and we bought toilet paper while we were there, not realizing this was gonna happen. So selfish people think they're going to catch it and they're afraid. Yeah, I do think that if everybody just calmed down, the stores would be okay. People are buying toilet paper because everyone else is gonna use it. Yes, Jackie, the toilet paper thing is out of control. Yeah, I guess that's true. If the store's closed. Okay, so that makes sense. I guess people are worried the stores are gonna completely close down and they won't have access to it. Everyone is getting Purell hand sanitizer. Paper towel is currency in New York. Yeah, I don't know, it's crazy. I wish if everyone would just calm down. I know it's scary, but I don't think everyone needs to buy everything right now, because I know, like, I was thinking about the people that kind of live paycheck to paycheck and they can't afford to just go buy hundreds of dollars worth of groceries, and then when they get paid there's nothing on the shelves. It's super sad. Anyway, I don't know. I hope that everybody... Destiny said her friend had problems finding formula for her babies. That is so sad. That is what I worry about. And formula is so expensive too. It's crazy sad that people with young babies can't get like the milk, you know, when when you wean babies off of formula, but then they're still drinking a lot of milk, and they can't get that now. It's super sad. So, I want you guys to be honest. The elderly. How many of you did like a panic buy and ran to the store and panicked and bought stuff? Ooh, yeah, trouble finding diapers is another problem too. The alpha did not panic buy. I kind of panic bought, you guys. I panic bought Gatorade because we had like pretty much everything we needed. But I did hear that like Gatorade was gonna be something you need, so I bought like a case of Gatorade. I bought enough groceries for a couple of weeks, nothing crazy. Yes, we kind of did the same thing. I didn't. Oh, thank you, Logan. Logan just joined Patreon. Yes, see, I was not the only one who panicked about Gatorade. I don't know why. Of all the things I heard, I just kept hearing Gatorade was a good thing to have on hand. And so I bought like normal groceries. I didn't have like 10 carts, but I did kind of do some panic buying. Not extreme though, but I did buy more than I normally would. Okay. Important, everyone refill your meds now. Don't wait. Ooh, that's good advice, my friend. I went to get canned goods. Yes, Haley. Canned goods were slim pickings. My kids were actually really excited because I kind of bought like stuff that I don't normally buy, like a lot of granola bars and stuff. Pharmacies have to stay open. Yeah, I think pharmacies do have to stay open, but I think it's gonna be the same type of thing as with the toilet paper. If everyone's trying to get their prescriptions refilled at once, they may run low. Stock up on soup. That's a good idea. Oh, Lisa. I'm terrified of cats, but my daughter loves them. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to read. Thank you, Jaden. Yes. Okay, the alpha. I went to buy ibuprofen because I get headaches a lot, and I was like, ooh, if everyone's buying everything up. And I was getting low on ibuprofen, and there's nothing. It's funny. Is this annoying? Should I put this down? All of the cold medicine, everything was gone. The only thing left at my Walmart was allergy medicine. And I feel like allergy season is right around the corner here, so I don't get allergies, so I didn't buy any allergy medication. I live in southern Indiana and it's crazy here. Yes. So my area has just started having the first couple cases of the virus. How is Wisconsin doing the alpha? I haven't heard. Do you guys have an outbreak there? So my county just had its first official person, so I'm sure it's coming. Yes, Lisa, I've heard that, like, everything is just so weird and quiet. Like, the big cities are ghost towns right now. I haven't even been out. We're trying to, what are they calling it? Social something. Somebody help me out here. Anyways, we're staying home. I don't want we went for a walk today, but social distancing. Thank you, Haley. I could not think of that. We are social distancing, so we have to spend like playing games, watching movies, We went for a walk today. It was warm, but I don't want to go anywhere. LA County has 50 to 60 reported cases. Pax, can you take time off from work if you have to? Because I know you can't work from home. Melon Peach, yes, you are allowed to swear. I live in Ohio. Our schools are shut down. Restaurants and bars are closed. Yeah, everything's closing. I haven't heard of like restaurants around here closing, but I feel like they're hurting from the lack of people coming. Hello, Nikki. Okay, so, yes, I remember the zombie apocalypse ASMR videos. Yeah, you guys, it is so crazy right now. I wish that everyone could just stay home for a couple weeks. Like, I wish we didn't have to worry about our jobs and paying our bills, and everybody could just stay home and kind of flatten the curve a little bit. It's insane. So we had a couple that live in our neighborhood, and they went on vacation to Italy, and they live like one street over from me. And I'm sure you guys know Italy is like a really hot zone for this area. And so they came home and they self-quarantined in their basement, I believe. This is just neighborhood gossip, so I don't exactly know. But they have 3 kids, so they were keeping their kids upstairs while they were in the basement. But their kids were still going to school. And one of their daughters is in my daughter's class. So when I heard that, I just pulled my kids out of school and kept them home. I'm a FedEx ground driver. Oh, Joe, you will be one of the last ones out there. Do you feel like you'll be better protected because you're kind of in your truck and just dropping packages off? Like, you don't have a ton of contact with other people, or do you? I guess I really don't know how UPS goes. Anyway, yeah, so it's been, and then these people in our neighborhood, I think they started having symptoms. They started getting sore throats and stuff. So they went and got tested at this, like, have you guys seen these, like, drive-in testing clinics where you stay in your car? This may last longer. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's super true. Okay, so this is kind of off topic, but my little boy has, it was his birthday on Friday, and last year on his birthday, we had this huge surprise party planned for him, and he woke up the day of the party with the flu, like influenza A. He was so sick. And so we hurried and pushed his party to the next Saturday. And we were thinking he would be better by then. He had no idea. And he wasn't. He was still so sick. So we ended up canceling his party, which sucked. I mean, he didn't know, but still it was really sad. So it was his birthday this last Friday, and we ended up, just having to stay in. Like, I feel like every year his birthday is cursed because he was born on Friday the 13th, the home of empty toilet paper. One of the worst parts about this entire virus is, yes, everyone is is making it about politics. I agree. Also, I feel like it is either bringing out the best in people or the worst. So when I was at the grocery store where I live, everyone was being super helpful. I was standing in line, the line was crazy, and this lady had Go-Gurts. And I was like, oh my gosh, Go-Gurt is a great idea because you can freeze them so you can, sorry, that got stuck in my hair, they can last longer. My kids eat them like little frozen yogurt pops. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I should have grabbed some of those. And she was like, go grab some. I'll save your spot in line. And then this lady was walking out at our Walmart. I don't know if everybody's Walmarts are like this, but there's like this cobblestone right when you come out. So if you have stuff on the bottom of your cart, it just like bounces off. And this lady had all of this canned soup in a box, and it bounced off the bottom of her cart and just started rolling everywhere. And she had a baby in her cart that was like screaming, and I stopped to help her. A million like people stopped to help her, and I was like, oh, like I love it when humanity bands together, right? So I just saw this story. People in Utah are not capable of being discourteous. That's kind of true, but kind of not. Anyway, thank you, Lisa. So, my friend on Facebook just said she went to the grocery store just to buy a couple of things. She didn't even grab a cart because she is like a single woman. She literally just needed like 5 things. And she went to pull her wallet out of the back of her, Emma, I hope you heal quickly, get better quickly. Anyway, she goes to pull her wallet out of the back of her pants, and a $20 bill falls out. And this woman picks it up, and she's like, oh, thank you. And the woman is like, finders keepers, and walks off with her $20 bill. Okay, Bex, I agree. I hate going to Costco under normal circumstances. I'm lucky because where I live, like 99% of the people are Mormon, so they don't go grocery shopping on Sundays. So I always go on Sundays, and there's like nobody there, but I would never go to Costco like any other time. Never on a Saturday. The hand sanitizer was gone. I know. So I was surprised. I got on bathandbodyworks.com to order some of the little hand sanitizers because my kids have those little holders that they can clip onto their backpacks. And this was like Monday or Tuesday. And they were out of hand sanitizer, but they still had tons of soap. So I just ordered a whole bunch of soap because our grocery store is out of soap. Sorry, I missed a bunch of comments just now. 99% Mormon, you must live in Mesa. No, I'm in Utah. But Mesa is also has a very high percentage of LDS people. Yeah, we didn't have tomatoes either. I wanted tomato sauce. I wanted to make pizza the other night and they didn't have it. Can you say Nick Gurr is really a good trigger word? What? That went away too fast, sorry. Yes, I know. I love Bath & Body Works. They're so, everything smells so good. I was just surprised that all the hand sanitizer was sold out, but not the soap. No, don't say that. Sorry guys, sometimes the comments comments go faster than I can read them. I said the N-word. What? I don't get it. What makes me laugh is everyone. Yes, I agree about the hand sanitizer. I think soap is better if you can use it. I understand if like you don't have running water, if you're like out running errands and you have to get gas and then you can't just like wash your hands or something. Hand sanitizer is good for that, but I don't like hand sanitizer dries my hands out so much. So, did you see the guy who ordered 17,000 bottles? Oh, okay. Not cool, guys. Don't try to mess with me. Thank you for explaining that. I was so confused. Washing and sanitizing. Just put on lotion after. Yes, my hands are as dry as toast. So, I spent last night in Mesquite last summer on the way to Montana. So, Baxter, I spent the night looking at houses in Montana in that area you told me because I want to move there so bad. I want to move. I'm pretty sick of living in Utah. And there's 2 states that I've really been looking at, and they're like on opposite ends. But one is Montana and the other is Maine. And Maine is so far away, but I would love to like be on the East Coast in that New England area. I can't like go back to the comments. Sorry. I just like so Montana and Maine are both gorgeous, but I'm sick of like how heavily I know. Baxter, I know. My husband was just telling me that today because I was like, oh, my friend told me this is a good place to live. Okay, 99% of the first symptoms was cough. Then it gets worse. Really high fever. Hey, Evie. So what I have heard is the first symptom is a cough, but it's not like a wet cough. It's kind of dry, so you're not nasally. From what I understand, correct me if I'm wrong, but the cough just gets worse and worse, and you have a hard time breathing and body chills. They won't test you if you are young or healthy, so if you don't have a pre-existing condition, yes, chest and lungs, and shortness of breath. I hope, I know this is a really bad virus, but I do hope that most people that get it are able to kick it. Yes, they have closed my children's school. My children have not been in school since Wednesday. We have been just staying home. I feel like it's gonna be a long couple of weeks. Because even if my kids are home on like weekends or summer break, this is totally different. Like, we're not running errands, we're not going to movies. I had a bad case of flu. Yes. Okay, so remember back when H1N1 was like the big thing? Oh, that's good to know, Michelle. Michelle says she suggests Maine. Anyway, back when H1N1 was a big thing, I had a newborn baby. It was actually my little boy whose birthday was just Friday that I said got ruined. And I remember people they weren't freaking out like this badly, but it was still like, it was pretty scary. People were getting it. And so, like standing in this massive line to try to get my older son the vaccine, and we couldn't. They ran out or something. Anyway, my baby, who was a couple months old, ended up getting it. So I had a 4-year-old at the time. I sent him to go stay at my grandma's for like a week and a half. And my baby was so sick, but he didn't get like hospitalized or anything. He was just really sick. Am I scared? So I'm not scared about the virus itself. I am worried about the people in my life. Like, my husband's parents are in their 70s, and I have a brother-in-law who just had a heart attack. So I am worried about the people who are at risk in my life. I am not freaking out and losing sleep over it, but I am social distancing. I'm keeping my kids home. I'm staying home. So we're just trying to do our part. I feel like the more people that can stay home, the better it is for everyone in the entire community. So that's kind of what we're doing right now. Yes, all of the mail carriers. Hey, Jenny. So, I don't think in Utah, and if anybody lives here, you can correct me. Abby, I know you live here. I don't, besides the schools, I haven't really heard of like restaurants or anything shutting down yet. So I guess we'll have to see. It's just barely hitting here. One thing that's sold on my... That's funny. So I don't like eating meat. Okay, so somebody just commented about meat. That's why I'm transitioning to this real fast. I am not a very big fan of meat. I eat meat very rarely. I kind of think it's gross, and I don't love the way that it makes my body feel. But I wouldn't say I'm a vegetarian because I do eat meat sometimes. But yeah, it definitely would be a good time to become a vegetarian, I guess, because I guess meat is hard to find. Yeah, I can't just eat meat, you guys. It's gross to just eat like when people have nothing else but meat for their meals. Meat is gone. The Irish government has asked for all pubs to close. So I know I was just reading in Utah there was a confirmed case, and the guy worked. Ooh, I love mashed potatoes. The guy worked at a restaurant, like a bar and grill, I think, and so he tested positive. So now it's probably gonna spread from all of the people that he had contact, and he didn't have symptoms at the time, but so I'm expecting more places to close down around here just to because of the spread. The consumption of animal products, what caused this? Okay. Yes, I have heard that this is being linked to a fish market, which I don't know if that's true, but I remember hearing in the early stages of this that this outbreak came from a fish market. I don't eat fish. I can't handle the smell of fish, so I don't know, but that's crazy. Oh, my name is Haley. That's what I've heard, a fish market, yes. All the casinos are closed. Okay, so while I do, like, I eat meat sometimes, it grosses, like, first of all, it makes me sad. I think even people that love meat can agree. It's kind of sad to think about, like, little baby cows becoming our dinner. But also, when I was really little, like, I think I was in 4th grade, there was this, no, Hannah, I haven't heard of that. I haven't heard of that podcast. There was this 2020 episode on E. coli, and I remember watching it with my best friend, and ever since then I've just had a harder time eating meat. Sam Harris. Okay, one of you guys maybe DM me on Instagram so I can check out that podcast, because all these live comments will go away when I stop streaming. So Sam Harris again. Wow, I am really not up with the times. Yes, Hannah. When the baby calves are taken from their moms, it makes me want to cry. How did I get into making true crime ASMR? I made a video once. I actually was listening to a true crime podcast, My Favorite Murder, and the girl on there said, I love to listen to podcasts and fall asleep, like a true crime podcast. And I was like, oh, I like to listen to ASMR when I fall asleep. And then I was like, oh, what if I, like, meshed those two together? And it's a big thing. People, like, were coming at me when I first started doing it, telling me I needed to credit all these different people that had done it before me. I didn't know of anyone who had done it before me, but I never claimed to be the first person to do true crime ASMR. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. So, now that I'm gonna be home a lot, tell me, what are some of your favorite podcasts? Because I obviously I love YouTube, but I listen to podcasts. I always have my earbuds in while I'm, like, cleaning and doing different things. I'm actually working on a true crime ASMR podcast. So I'm trying to figure out the best way, hello, down in the Cayman Islands, to do that. Yes, I love Crime Junkie. I've never heard of Generation Y. I will have to. Most Notorious Podcast. Hi, Colette. There's so many true crime podcasts, and I love it because most podcasts have, like, only one episode a week, and sometimes I'll listen to, like, 5 podcasts a day, so it's nice to go through and just, like, have a new podcast I like that I can binge. Are you guys getting sick of this? I don't want it to be annoying in your ears. I can't tell how loud it is. It's so stupid. So I have a Blue Yeti, and Blue Yeti is a microphone that you can plug your earphones into, and you can hear, like, how loud you're being. But mine has never worked, so I've never been able to, like, plug it in and hear how loud I am. So sometimes I will record, and then I have to re-record an entire video because it was way too soft and you could not hear me. There is a bug. I don't know. I do not think the Blue Yeti has a Bluetooth function. I wish it did. Hey, Evie. I'm good. I've had a migraine. I've been in bed for, like, the last 24 hours. Just, like, you know, you get migraines when you just like are kind of like on again, off again, sleeping. Jenny, right now it is. I do a lot of volunteer work, but I do not work outside of my YouTube channel right now. Yes, I hate migraines. I want to get the piercing. You know how there's like a piercing? Oh, thank you, Epic Gamer. That is supposed to help with migraines. I want to get that, but I'm scared to get a piercing. Good night, Paul. Good luck with work, my friend. Oh, you have the piercings, Abby, and they don't help. Oh, good. Hello, Alicia, my friend. How are you? I was actually just like kind of stalking your Instagram the other day, looking at all your cute pictures because I couldn't sleep. Not to be a creeper. Thank you, DJ. Yeah, I basically laid in bed for 24 hours. Like, when my neighbors would like slam their car doors, it would like hurt my head. It was so bad. Okay, my Instagram is the Empress's Closet. I'll link it down. It's usually linked. Hello, Nick. In all my videos, I link my Twitter, but I can't get on Twitter anymore. I'm like locked out, and it keeps telling me that it will send me a new code, a password reset, and then it never does. Oh, sweetie, I couldn't read that fast enough. So these earrings are from Happiness Boutique, which I have a coupon code for if you check my last video. Oh yes, my Patreon is Foul Play ASMR. So another thing, I guess I can bounce off of you guys since there's still some of you on here. I'm thinking of switching up my Hello Mama D video release schedule and releasing my Foul Play Fridays on Thursdays, which I have really tried hard not to do because Foul Play Friday it just flows. But Fridays just are not a great day to release. Most people are not on YouTube, and every single Friday video, yes, that's hilarious. Every time I release a video on Friday, it gets like half the views that my Monday and Wednesday videos do. So yes, my Patreon video today was insane, huh? When there was someone pounding on her door and the 911 dispatcher was like, "It's not the police, it's not the police." I got chills when I was like reading through that. So yes, if you are on Patreon and you have not yet watched the video I just released, the Survivor Sunday video, it's crazy scary. Survivor Sunday is awesome. You're so sweet. Thank you. I have been trying to figure out like how to make my Patreon better. You kept pausing your video. Yeah, it was intense. So, I am still a photographer. Yes, I don't work this time of year. I love Survivor. I know, sorry Courtney, it's a little more, those Survivor videos are a little more intense. Anyway, sorry, I have like ADD. Yes, I still have a photography business. I never do photography this time of year. It is so intense for any photographer summer and fall. In the summer, everybody's getting married. In the fall, everyone wants their like family Christmas card pictures. And so I take so many pictures. I'll sometimes have like 14 families lined up in one day, and I'm like every half hour. And then I take a break, and I usually don't work from Thanksgiving until May. Thank you, Abby. Yes, for those of you who don't know, my kids just started a YouTube channel, and it's super cute. I support you so much. Thank you, Joan. Sorry, somebody just asked a question and it disappeared before I could read it. Yes, Michelle, I have so many tips. You did explain it in a video. I just forgot. Oh, sorry. What did I explain in a video? I'll explain it again if you tell me. Hire a photographer that has backup equipment and backs up their images. That is my number one suggestion for looking for a wedding. Oh, the name of the Survivor story from today's, what was the Survivor Sunday case called? I think I just called it like Survivor Sunday. I think it was the Jennifer case. It's on my Patreon, so if you're on Patreon, you have access to that video. Yeah, so my work is seasonal, and that is how I do it. I don't take any kind of clients through the holidays. After Thanksgiving, I want to be home with my kids getting ready, and then I just kind of hang out until spring. Honestly, usually I'm so burned out by the time Christmas comes. I don't want to take, like, even today, I did not want to edit my YouTube videos, thumbnails. So for tomorrow's video that I'm releasing on YouTube, there's not even a picture of me because I was like, oh, I don't want to get into Photoshop. And by the way, tomorrow's video is going to be the Missing 411, which is like a creepy conspiracy supernatural thing. So you have great thumbnails. Okay, I thank you for saying I have great thumbnails. I am very aware I look like a serial killer in all of them, but I can't smile, right? Like, we're talking about serious things, and I don't have like a cute not smiling face. So I know that in everyone I'm like, and I know I look like a serial killer. I don't know how to not smile but also be cute. Like, that is not something that I can do. Ooh, yeah, paranormal crime-ish. Actually, the girl that does Crime Junkie just started a new podcast that's like paranormal stuff. And I listened to the first one, but I was kind of distracted, so I didn't really get into it. But yeah, this was kind of a different, tomorrow's video. Yes, Ashley Flowers. Tomorrow's video is different because I usually don't do like the supernatural stuff. But this is just weird. Where does the piercing go? That's for migraines. Okay, Abby, help me out if you're still here. I know it goes on your ear. There's like a pressure point somewhere, like up here in this area. And they do a piercing, the tragus. Thank you, Michelle. And it's supposed to be, okay, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Yes, the Dietary piercing. It helps, like with the pressure point, it helps to not trigger migraines, I think. It's basic, yes, it's kind of like acupuncture. Okay, somebody just said they want a part 2 of the scary stories. I would love to do that. So I was doing true crime, but then I was also doing a lot of role plays and stuff. But then, like, one of my sons especially where I live, the culture is very different here, and I feel like it could be sexualized very easily. So then I just felt super uncomfortable doing like role plays and other kinds of videos. But I wasn't ever uncomfortable doing true crime because I love true crime. But I've been like kind of pondering if I should like once in a while go back to those old, more traditional ASMR videos. But the thing is, like whenever I did them, yes, I did. You guys, I dropped a ton of videos this week, 3 on Patreon. But I had recorded those like 2 weeks ago. Do miss your roleplays. So, the thing I miss about doing more traditional ASMR, oh, Michael Baxter, anything for you. I would do anything on Patreon, like obviously nothing sexual, but if you're on Patreon and you want a doctor video, you got it. It's just weird to put them on YouTube and know that like people in my community are watching them, and I don't know, like ASMR is such a weird thing. Like we all love ASMR, but people that don't know what it is, they don't understand it. I get so many comments, like I probably delete like 10 a day from people who have searched for true crime and they click on my channel and they're like, why the crap are you whispering? I just had this old lady chew me out, telling me I am not sexy. I should not try to be sexy. It's not cute to be sexy about murder. And I was like, I'm not trying to be sexy. Like you don't get it. So that's how I feel with just like normal ASMR. I feel like if people I know start watching, and my neighbors who are very religious people think that I'm like dressing up like a nurse to try to be sexy, I just don't want that to happen. But I don't know if, I know, Mama D, I sometimes read these comments and people are like, shame on you. I had a missing persons comment and somebody, yes, Black Dahlia is coming up. Somebody was like shaming me because I was whispering, and they were like, shame on you for making this kind of video about a missing person. And I was like, I'm literally just telling you about a missing person. Like, I'm not taking off my clothes as I do it. I don't understand. Anyways, I did do a big collab today. I don't know how many of you guys saw it, but it was over on Peace and Soriety's channel, and it was a collab with like 30 other ASM artists, and it was like scratching, just scratching. And I was like, oh, I kind of miss doing this. I used to do a lot of like, I don't know what you'd call this, but like hand movements and whispering. So yes, Jenny, I started adding that that disclaimer because so many people were coming at me and like so mean, and I'm like, whispering isn't necessarily disrespectful, but people don't get it. So thank you, Paige. I think that is great. Raphael, hello. Stubborn. Yeah, it's insane. I had another guy who commented and he was like, this isn't even ASMR. You should look at what other ASMR artists do and do what they do, because you don't even know what ASMR is. And I get that some people do not like true crime ASMR, but that's okay. people do, but I'm not gonna go to somebody's channel who does like that fast aggressive and be like, this isn't ASMR. People are just so dumb. I can't handle it. So anyway, yeah, it's been weird. So that's, do I get full tingles from ASMR? Yes, I do. And it's relaxing. Oh my gosh, thank you, Jenny. This is the first, no. Okay, first of all, I do not let my kids watch my videos. This is the first time that I've been able to stream, and it hasn't been like, my phone hasn't been crooked, or like, sometimes my Wi-Fi, like, because I'm in my basement in like a cold storage room, and so, it's like thick concrete all around, like you can see it right here, right on this side. For some reason today, YouTube streaming is different than when I record, but anyway, sometimes I don't get service down here, so. Oh, Olivia, how was Australia, by the way? Like, is everybody kind of recovered from the wildfires that were over there? Because that was intense, man. I feel like the last couple of months, it's just been one thing after another. Good day, Olivia. That's cute. I like that. Good night. Thank you guys for like hanging out with me. I was so nervous. Okay, Olivia, do you guys have corona yet? Or is it like, because I thought that Australia didn't have any cases yet. I could be wrong. I forgot. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I was really nervous to go live because I feel like I have nothing to say. 300 cases. Oh, Tom Hanks is in Australia. You guys, I heard the cutest thing. I heard that someone made him like a Wilson, like on a volleyball, because Tom Hanks is quarantined. And so they made him a Wilson, so he wasn't quarantined alone. And I think that's adorable. Raphael, are you in LA or Louisiana? Oh, thank you. You guys are so cute. Yeah, I thought that was super cute that they did that for Tom Hanks. He is one of my favorite actors. Los Angeles. Okay. Who has ever seen the movie The Burbs with Tom Hanks? If you have, you are my best friend, because it was one of my favorite movies when I was little. And it kind of shows you that I was into the whole true crime murder thing at a very young age, because I loved that show. I know, it did get Tom Hanks. So we moved, like 2 years ago. We sold our house. We were moving to a different house, but it wasn't ready yet. And so, we moved to a different city just to rent this house for a couple months. And the people next to us were so weird. And I kept telling people, like, I lived next to the Burbs. Nobody knew that video, so I'm so glad you guys do. That makes me love you so much. Yes. Oh, I want to watch that. I'm going to have to introduce my kids to that show now. I saw The Burbs with my dad in the theater when I was a kid. Yes. What does my husband think of my channel? Okay, so when I first started my channel, I started it 2 years ago. But I only made like 3 videos the whole first year I had it, because I didn't even tell, like, my husband that I was doing it. I thought, like, my husband didn't even know what ASMR was, and I used to watch it all the time. Like, when I had my baby, and I would be up in the night trying to get back to sleep after I would feed him. So I would watch it, and he didn't know what it was, so I was, like, so embarrassed to be starting an ASMR channel that I didn't even tell him. And then I finally did one day, and he was like, "That's awesome. You should do it like he started." He, like, built this studio for me that I'm filming in now. He's been really supportive, and he will come up with ideas. Like, he keeps wanting me to do a wrongly accused series, because he's, like, interested in that. But he actually hates ASMR. He's very supportive of what I do, but he says it makes him want to punch someone, like the mouth soundsiness he hates, so he's not a fan of ASMR. But he is. Somebody outside of my window threatened. Oh, there is nothing worse than noisy neighbors. Oh, sorry, my back hurts. Yes, I have really noisy neighbors too. I want to move so bad. Like, I am the lightest sleeper in the world, and my neighbors are so loud. Girlfriend, my emotional support human. That's adorable, your emotional support human. Okay, well, I hope everyone is doing well. I don't know how to block anybody. And I don't even, like, I'll see if I can. Okay. Okay, I think I blocked him. Let me know. There's, like, so many things going through that I can't, like, I didn't even see what he was saying, but thank you, Baxter. I feel like you've been one of my biggest supporters since I started this channel, when I was just, like, fumbling around and I didn't even know what I was doing. You're one of the people I remember from way back this last summer when I started. So, thank you. My kids just filmed a, hello, D-City, a cranial nerve exam video for their YouTube channel. So, there's, like, all of this doctor stuff around me, and I just realized that I have gloves, so I wonder if anybody needs gloves. I have, like, 2 boxes of gloves. Thank you. Yeah, my kids really wanted to start a YouTube channel, and I did not want that. I wouldn't let them for a long time, just because, like, we just saw there's just weirdos on YouTube. But now YouTube has kind of changed, and if you have a kid channel, they can't leave comments. I like that, and so I let them start one. Emma Sue, you too. I was so nervous that first time I did true crime. Oh, my kids' channel is called Kate and Cash ASMR. It's so hard. So when you have a new YouTube channel and you don't have very many subscribers, it's really hard to search it. But maybe when I get done here, I will link it if you want to check it out. It's kind of adorable. There's not a lot of kids ASMR, and Yes, when I had 800 subscribers, you've been with me forever too. Yeah, I let my kids, so my son really likes ASMR, but there's only a few channels that I feel like will always be appropriate for them, and not that anything's ever, like, I mean, there are some people that are not appropriate. So, this random channel popped up in my feed. Actually, I don't even want to talk about that. I don't want to, like, call anybody out, but there are some sexy ASMR channels that I was like, oh, yes. So Maria is one. Gentle Whispering my kids can watch, and Whispers Red my kids can watch. 214 subscribers. Yes, so my kids watch Whispers Red Kid channel too. She doesn't post on there anymore, so they know, but yeah, I agree with the thumbnails. Sometimes, like, the thumbnails are just, I know you're trying to get clicks, but I don't know about being, like, so provocative on your thumbnail. But I mean, to each their own, I guess, if that's the way you want to take it. My point is that I have to be careful with what ASMR my kids watch because they're kids. Because some topics, while they may not even be, like, inappropriate, they might scare them, or they might whatever. Lori hacking was your first case. I remember that, Abby, because you commented that you knew Dr. Hacking, and I said I did too. ASMR requests. Okay, I am not familiar with that channel, but I will have to look it up. I love to hear. Yes, thank you. I agree. I totally agree with you about the, like, sexy ASMR, but I know there's people that, like, have a whole side business of that, so, but you're right, it's not relaxing exactly. You guys are so sweet. Do you think everyone will get, I don't think everyone will. I'm hoping that, because, like, in Utah, for instance, they shut down schools really fast, so I'm hoping that we don't. I know it kind of has. I believe it's like 2 days to 14 days before you start showing symptoms. I did, but everything is quarantine. So my kids have been home for 5 days now. I'm hoping we don't get it. I'm not as concerned. Okay, so my brother-in-law is a pediatrician, so I called him last week because he lives right by us. And I was like, I'm trying to decide if I should send my kids to school or not. And he was like, yeah, I wouldn't keep them home. He said, it's not affecting children as much as it is older people. And he said that because coronavirus is something that a lot of kids get, now not this strain, but they get it, that he thinks a lot of the kids have immunity to it already because it's just something that they get. So he said not to worry about my kids so much because right now it's just 2% been hit so hard. It is crazy how some countries it is hit. I think it will hit everybody. I just hope we don't get, yes, kids are definitely the carriers, that is for sure. Claire, yes, hunker down. That is the safest thing you can do right now. Wow, Chicago, everything's closed. So in Utah right now, just schools are closed, but nothing else. I didn't realize that, like, restaurants and everything, the kids won't. You know what, Epi, our teachers are fighting going in. So our teachers just have to go in Monday, Tuesday to kind of get everything online. But I have seen a lot of back and forth about our teachers saying, like, we don't want to go in, we don't want to be at risk. And I agree with that. I think if the teachers can get everything online without going in, then that makes sense. Okay, so that is interesting. You know how in flu season the flu kind of dies out as it gets warmer? I'm wondering if this is gonna be the same, hopefully, and kind of die out. In Oklahoma, I had it. Good night, the Alpha. See you later. You know, I saw a post about if you're now being home and you're not safe at home, like different things you could do, because I didn't really think about that. Kids who are from abusive families. Oh, that's a good idea. Skype with your patients. I like that idea. Yes, I hope you guys don't get this, but if you do, I know there have been a couple of people that have been sick. I hope it passes. Okay, so Canada's closing down all the big public places too. That's good. Yeah, so I know mechanics, there's some jobs that you just can't work from home. My husband can't work from home either, so he goes to work, but we're just hoping that he can stay healthy. Okay, guys. Yes. Okay, so I read that they did not think a vaccine would be ready for a while. And then I read something today that said something about the White House and the vaccine was almost ready. Has anybody heard about that? Does anybody have confirmation that there, yes, is a vaccine? 18 months till a vaccine. That's what I heard too. They still have to wear their uniforms. Is it a public school? I mean, a private school. Wait, do the kids have to wear their uniforms, or does your husband have to? You know, Raphael, I don't really watch the news much either. I try to be blissfully ignorant, but this is something that I've been following just because it affects me. Yes, it did take 2 to 3 years to come up with an Ebola vaccine. So I figured the vaccine would take a while, but I thought I saw something today about somebody posted that someone knew someone who had it, but the vaccine was on its way to him or something. Maybe it's just a trial thing. I don't know. This is like so relaxing to sit and roll this back and forth that's like a stress ball. Yes. It's crazy to me that people are like, they canceled school and then people are like having people over today. Ooh, a German company is close to a virus. The Trump administration wanted an exclusive deal. I hope they are. Okay, so antivirals that were used for Ebola and AIDS are promising something. I'm not a fast reader, dang it. I hope that they come up with something. I was just telling my kids, like, this is gonna be one of those times that we all look back at and we're like, oh my gosh, remember 2020? Like, I think this will be in the history books. I think this is the first time that I can remember that schools have shut down for any kind of illness. So it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, the German vaccine story is in the Guardian. I'm gonna look that up. Thanks, my friend. Okay, guys. Well, I should probably go make sure all my kids are asleep. Have you seen the store shelves? Yes, our store shelves are empty. Yes, we need to turn 2020 off. I was so excited for this year. I was like, it's gonna be the roaring 20s again. 2020 is gonna be my year. And now I'm like, oh, this year, man, I feel like it's been one thing after the other. So, there is this Instagram account I follow, and her name is Whippy Cake. I don't know if you guys follow her, but she passed away yesterday, and I just feel like everything is such a bummer right now. So, anyway, I hope you guys have a really good night. Thank you for joining me and letting me just kind of ramble on. Maybe we can do this again since most of us are home and stuck inside. So let me know